Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start the drive. Elam. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Moore, the man in motion. To throw on 2nd down. Elam escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes, because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
An early task. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Off the play fake. Elam. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. Sean McVay unhappy on the sidelines visibly. He's made the decision to reach for the red flag. Here's the Panthers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes now to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and have to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they got to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback, maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The slot man in motion right. From the gun, he'll hit. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Panthers.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays. Free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. He's going to be very close to a first down. Good running, but looks like he's a yard short. They'll try and run for it. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on fourth down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
He finds his man, complete. That's Blake. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Looking to throw. Elam got his man complete over the middle. It's Blake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Elam. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll look to throw again. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They go play action here on first down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards there at a Kansas City first down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Moore, the man in motion. Throwing to start the drive. Elam. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Hands it off out of the gun. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Butker's kick here is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Off play action. Elam. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Off the play fake. Elam. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And that one didn't accomplish a whole lot. It'll be down inside the 35-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
From the 29, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is, his first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Moore, the man in motion. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Elam, he's going to fire one deep left sideline. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, but I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback. Steps away to his left.
And he'll just get rid of it.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Mahomes. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on first down. Elam flush to his right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Elam. He finds his man. Complete. That's Blake. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Off play action. Elam. Touchdown, Carolina. Amari Cooper, 32 yards. And the Panthers have retaken a third-quarter lead. On for the point after, Corey Vedvik. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game, because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes across the formation. Hardman gets a completion. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. And now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the gun, it's Mahomes. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That catch puts him 80 away from 1,000. He's now at 920, and 920, that ties him with Torrey Holt.
That's a great name to remember, but the number, 920, almost boggles the mind, doesn't it? You're talking about 80 catches away from 1,000? What a phenomenal achievement if he gets there. I have no reason to believe he won't.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
surrender just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. From the gun on third down, Mahomes over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead. All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Mahomes will throw for it. Buying time to his left. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So that effort gives them a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, and that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Elam. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leo Chanel. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs will add to their fourth quarter lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Elam. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Back to throw. Elam. He's got a man. Complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Elam. He finds his man. Complete. That's Blake. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Add this gain to the last one, and they move the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Hey, 43. Yellow.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. In on the tackle there, Brandon Smith.
Yellow. Easy.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Mahomes to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 39. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a solid run down inside the 30.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
43! 43!
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And not only will he not get the few inches he needs, he's going to go backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Mahomes down to a knee, and that should just about write a finish to this one.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about